Hey guys, it's Andrew from RestoCycles here. Today I have to do an oil change on 1986 Suzuki Fa50. While I have the bike on the table, I wanted to give you guys a video on how to do that. So without further ado, let me walk you guys through the steps. So the things that you're going to need for this project is, what I'm using is 5W30, something to catch your oil in, and a 17mm wrench. You could also use a crescent wrench. It doesn't really matter, but something to take off the bottom bolt to empty your oil out. So to start, we're going to begin with draining our oil. So take your cup, put it right there, and there's actually a bolt right under here. As you can see, here's our drain bolt. So what we're going to do is we're going to loosen it. Now, as you saw, not a lot came out of that. I was actually kind of suspicious about there being any oil in there. So now you know. I did notice that the washer for that bolt, for the drain bolt, was looking pretty rough. And you want to make sure that you inspect that every time you go to do this. So I'm actually going to be installing a new washer here. And make sure that's nice and tight. You don't want to over tighten it. Just make sure that it's pretty snug. This is all the amount of oil that came out of it, so that's not good. So the manual says to put in 500 milliliters into your transmission case here. So I'm gonna just kind of measure it up. I got measurements on the side here, and I'm gonna put it in. So what you're gonna do next, once you have your bad oil out, you put your plug back in. You're gonna take off this top cap here, and you're going to put in your new oil. It's very important not to put too much oil in. Go ahead and put this back on, and you're all set. And before running your bike, I would definitely suggest just working through the gears. I'd do that about 5 to 10 times, maybe even more depending on your situation. But it just helps all the gears in there to get lubed up before you just go ahead and kick it right over. I appreciate everybody for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, share it. This bike was our most recent restoration here at RestoCycles, and if you're interested, this bike is actually going to be for sale here in the next few weeks. All we have to do is dial in the carburetor, and then the bike will be mechanically tested and then put on the market for sale.